I woke up today and Daniel had bought me 20 coffees. Oh my god. Thank you so much. This is my 4th contributor. This is so meaningful. Thank you. Good morning, sunshine. So today it occurred to me that I haven't really ever discussed how I make money to be able to travel full time. So that's what we're gonna talk about today, and I'm gonna bring my kids along because you know what? They kind of make money too. There's many reasons that they like to have money on hand when we travel. So I think it's kind of important for me to share why they make money and how they do it. Oh no, this one came out of me. Who are you talking to? I have a cricket song. So the topic of this video is how we make money to travel full time. So before I start on how I make money, I want to know how you guys make money. First of all, as kids, why do you have to make money? Because you don't like paying for stuff. That was very shady. Again, what kind of stuff do I not like paying for? Because do I feed you?
Yeah, but like
do
stuff we want. Not stuff we need. No stuff we need. Stuff we want.
Okay, so you make money because you want to get stuff that might not be in my personal parent budget.
We usually make money to just like go shopping for clothes or jewelry, or even go to like coffee shops and things like that. Stuff that isn't like necessities, but we enjoy doing. So I can buy clothes, jewelry, mostly rings. They're like really expensive.
Mostly rings. This ring was $30, and in Mexico we can probably eat for at least 4 or 5 days for $30. And I'm talking about all 3 of us. Now, of course, it's silver, and it's an actual gem in the middle. But still, there's no way I'm gonna spend $30 on a ring when there's more important things to do, like activities and food. So anyway, so how do you guys make money?
I babysit, I clean houses. When I was little, I sold upside down cupcakes. I made earrings to sell them, but I never really got to the selling part of selling them. So,
what about you, Kiara? How do you make money?
Well, like before we came here, my main source of income was babysitting, and the way I would price that was kind of just what I thought was a good price. So initially I wanted to charge like $8 an hour because it was for family. That did get lowered, but I would babysit almost every day to make money before we got here.
So you mostly work before you go on the trip?
Yeah.
Have you ever worked during a trip?
Well, only recently. I did do some babysitting while we were here. I have worked during a trip. I usually find my clients through her friends because she's friends with a lot of moms with young kids. So I ended up babysitting one of those young kids because the mom wants to go. When I was younger, I used to sell art, and now I still have a few pieces that I'm thinking about selling. I haven't really priced them or anything yet, but that might be a thing I'll do possibly in the future.
And how do you go about selling them?
So through her classes, I've kind of learned better ways to go about selling my art. I'll probably end up selling them online. Before we used to like set up little booths at art fairs, and we would sell our things there. Okay. But now since we've been traveling, I've been trying to figure out how to sell my art while we're still on the road.
So since she mentioned my course, which is one of the ways I happen to make money, I have a young entrepreneurs course in which I teach kids not only business techniques and like everything that you need to create a business, but we also discuss a lot of introspection, understanding our gifts and things like that. Now I created this course specifically for them because they already had the entrepreneurial spirit, and I wanted to give them some tools that they could work with to enhance everything that they already had. And so I created the course for them. Therefore, they're in most of my classes. How would you say the course relates to how you guys make money for travel?
Well, it's definitely helped me price things better and learn how to work with people better and sort of set up more accommodating schedule for like the hours that I do work. Something I've been focusing on recently in the classes is
Your coetas is from La Merced. We got to see a parade today, which you guys are gonna get to see soon.
okay, something I've been focusing on more recently is my singing and trying to start a career being a musician, which before I started taking the classes, I really had no idea how to go about doing. But after taking the classes, I feel like I have a better understanding of how to go about starting said business or career. It has helped me feel more secure in my aspirations.
Alright, what about you? Why do you feel your earring business didn't go through to the selling stage?
I definitely learned how to make a business online than in person, because most of the stuff I've done and things I've sold have been in person, not online. But in the class I've learned how to take stuff I enjoy making or enjoy doing and just sell it online. That way we can do it while we're still traveling.
So when they first started with their entrepreneurial things, we hadn't started traveling. So they started when they were very little, like maybe 6 years old or so. Yeah, I want to say the first business they started, they were 6 and 8 or something like that, because that's around the same time that we started homeschooling. And the first time I started this Young Entrepreneurs class was in a homeschooling co-op. 2020 came around and we had to change it up a little bit. That way I could give the classes online, which I wasn't too happy about at the very beginning because I really liked the connection with the kids. But the more we did the online thing, the more we have learned how to connect with each other. Now the cool part about this is that because I created the class for them, and they're not really class people.
Yeah.
Are you class people?
No.
Yeah, not so much. Then I kind of try to make it less structured. Like I try not to be the teacher. I'm more like the facilitator, in which we all participate. It's kind of ran like a mastermind, and everybody gets to participate.
He doesn't know what a mastermind is.
So a mastermind is when, like, think of it like very smart people in their field get together and they exchange ideas. So we all have something that we bring to the table and we share ideas and we learn from each other and grow together. So do you get that vibe from the class?
Yeah, I definitely like it more than like a traditional class because it feels more open, and like it's easier to ask questions and easier to exchange ideas. Like anytime there's a question, you never give a sort of like brush off kind of answer. It's always you're dedicated to said question and give a full and blank explanation till the person who asked the question actually understands the answer.
And sometimes we even go into research wormholes together, right? Like we start researching on the laptop as we're talking, and then we all learn together because I don't know all the answers. So if I don't know something, we look it up. That's another part, right? Like it's very important as an entrepreneur to like be adaptable, be willing to learn, etc., etc. So that's something that we practice together on a regular basis. Would you guys recommend my class since we're on the subject?
Yes, I would recommend her class.
Why would you recommend my class?
I would recommend her class to any young person who's trying to start a business but just really has no idea how to go about doing so. I was one of those young people, and her class really helped me actually understand what entrepreneurship was, and not just like the business part of it, but all aspects of it. So the emotional part of it, the how to speak, and I don't want to say handle because that sounds like it's like you don't want to do it, but it's true.
How to handle it.
People. How to speak and really connect with people, and how your business is really just an extension of yourself. It's really an all it's a class that really teaches you every part of entrepreneurship, which I really love. So yes, I would recommend her class. 10 out of 10 recommend.
I would definitely recommend it because it really helps you learn how to start your own business and just.
How many businesses have you had in your lifetime? You said muffins, art.
They're not muffins. They're upside down cupcakes.
Okay, upside down cupcakes, art, cleaning houses, babysitting, and earrings. That's 5 different classes. Have you ever been forced to keep a class, like keep a business? I mean, for 5 different businesses, have you ever been forced to move forward with a business that you no longer like? Like the earrings, like why didn't it go to fruition?
After a while of like making earrings, I just got so bored of it.
Yeah. So
And I just didn't want to do it
So
anymore.
what did you learn through that process? Can you imagine having an earring business for the rest of your life? That you have to do that?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. So did you learn that that's not something you like?
Yes.
So, you know, you got to test it out. But at the beginning, did you think that that was going to be a business you were going to enjoy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same with making a YouTube channel for
Oh, that's number 6.
to film like FX makeup videos. I thought I was gonna stick to that, and then I changed it to earrings, and now I want to change it again because I don't like earrings anymore. And
So the cool thing about that, all the changes, is that she's still learning. So every time she creates a business, most of them she actually monetizes in some way, right? And the ones that she doesn't, she gets a bunch of lessons from it, right? Now she knows what kind of lifestyle making jewelry would require, or what kind of lifestyle making YouTube videos would require. What did you like about making YouTube videos?
well, it was like a lot of work because all the
Yes.
editing.
Yes, making YouTube videos is such hard work. What about the earrings? What didn't you like about that?
I feel like after a while, like at the beginning, it used to be fun. I wanted to make earrings, and it was great because I love earrings. I still do. It's just after a while, I just got so bored of making them, and it just got so full.
And it was like tedious, same thing over and over.
Yeah.
So definitely lessons. So on that note, they're gonna go away because, yeah, so making YouTube videos is not something I really enjoy. I, on the other hand, love the exploring, the research, the filming, the beautification, like capturing beautiful moments, and the introspection that comes along making YouTube videos. And that is the second way I make money, even though at the moment very little, because I am starting out. It's very new to me. I've been doing it since December of 2020, and therefore I'm still a baby in the YouTube world. And but I do love it. So Akira and I actually started the YouTube journey when we first started traveling, which was almost 4 years ago. And she was more into it than I was, but we didn't have a good camera, we didn't have good editing software, we didn't have good internet. There were a lot of things against us. So in my opinion, that is probably the reason that she did not enjoy it. And yeah, because editing would take forever. And our computer wasn't that good, so that was another thing. So we didn't have a lot of RAM, and like anything that we would do on the program would take forever to like actually work. So it was a lot. Yeah, YouTube is hard. I concur with her. But that is the second way I make money. So the first one is my Young Entrepreneurs course, which, by the way, link in the description, of course. And then the YouTube. Through YouTube, I do a lot of affiliate links. If you ever see a link in my description, it will probably be some sort of affiliate link, or maybe just a friend that I really want to support. Like the last Airbnb that we stayed at, I thought it was amazing, so I really wanted to support them, so I added their link. Another thing I have is buy me a coffee, so people can support the channel, or we have an inner circle that you can actually join, and I do special videos for the people on there. Short videos, but there are things that I don't post, like my kids getting their nose pierced here in Mexico, or for the last video, I ate chili de nogada in a few places that I didn't put in the main video, so I added it to my inner circle. My main business, and something I don't advertise as much because I kind of feel like it stands on its own, it holds itself up, it's Project Caring. And Project Caring is an online directory that highlights teachers and facilitators and tutors and anything that caters to a homeschooler, unschooler, or world schooler. I found that during our travels, it was really fun to get to new places and get to, learn from new teachers and new perspectives and new subject matter in general. Like here in Mexico, we have taken history classes and, different things that you don't get in every place of the world. So I created this directory not only for myself and for my kids, but for everybody that lives this kind of lifestyle, to find a teacher and a facilitator wherever they go. Now, if you're interested in participating in any of the things I mentioned, if you want to join the Young Entrepreneurs class, or if you want to check out Project Caring, or if you want to contribute to my YouTube channel, all the information will be in the description below. And my biggest passion, it really is sharing this world with kids. And I feel like every single business that I have created caters to that. It's very important for me to help kids grow understanding the possibilities that come with being an entrepreneur. Like, this life for me is possible because I am an entrepreneur, and I have been an entrepreneur since I was very, very young. So I know that it's possible to do it at any age. So that created the Young Entrepreneurs class, that passion to show them what is possible. So if they choose to have a job, it's a choice and it's not a necessity, because now they have more tools available to them to really make a level-headed choice. And same with Project Caring. The reason I do it is because I'm very passionate about unschooling my kids, and I'm also very passionate about them having the education that they prefer. So finding the right teacher is just equally as important. And then last but not least, this YouTube channel. It is so important for me to share with you all the adventures that we go on and the type of life that we live, because it's so unique and it's so dear to my heart, and it gives us freedom, and it gives us a choice in education and a choice of lifestyle, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. So through my eyes, you get to see our life and maybe feel free enough to create your own. Love you guys. Bye.